Buenos dias. So for the few of you, this is okay. I had not planned on doing a show today because we were having audio problems. The thing was, many of you do not know this, but I could not hear what the show was hearing. So, and I've been faking it. I've been faking it for a few months, but basically because of a little audio setting, whenever I was with a guest, I couldn't hear what they were saying. I had to kind of work out what they were saying. It was real weird. And then I had to do this weird thing where it was going through my MacBook and all this kind of stuff. And it made the audio not good. But I have a nice audio system. It was built by all of these really smart people. Andrew, being a buddy of mine. If you guys ever go look up Rode, like on YouTube, and you look up like setting up a Rode mixer and all this, you're going to see a lot of these videos by this guy, Andrew Wall, who is a beast. So he's my dude. He's like the guy that has done everything, set up the audio, set up the video, set up the everything. And there was one adjustment that when we first started doing it, I don't know, I think I wasn't paying attention because we were doing so much. Anyway, I think that adjustment's done now. So if there's any weird feedback stuff, tell me. But as far as I know, let me turn that off. As far as I know, we now have the audio kicking butts. Yeah. So now we don't have to fake it anymore. I don't have to read lips or do any other old stupid crap I was doing. Like sometimes I was listening through my phone and whatever. Anyway, it was a mess. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and run our little silly graphics, and then we will go ahead and get started because I know we are like behind, but there's all sorts of fun stuff to talk about. So here's our non-commercial break with a non-commercial non-message. Okay, here we are. Let's see. We can even play some background music, and I even have control over the audio. It's amazing. Let's go over here. And let's see. Oh, wait a minute. It's interesting. So I'm learning about all these buttons you have to push. I was never pushing them before. Anyway, here we are with our buttons. Okay, let me say hello to everyone. And again, if the audio gets wacky, you need to say, hey, something's weird. Because as I'm learning all these new buttons, make sure I touch the right ones. Okay, let me say hello to, where did I start? We got, it keeps jumping. Okay, Biotech Breakout, get involved. Gordon Bennett, KLJ Photos, Baykeeper, Scorpion, Seb, What HK, Joe Pirate, Belinda Cook, Beach Girl, JR80, Sniper Princess. Cool, man. I think we got everyone over there, or at least, Sudriyanko, what's going on? And then let's see, over on the Hutus, we got Scott Hill. We got both Scotts, I think. We got Scott Hill, Candace. What up, Candace? Bitcoin, Candy, Patsy Green, Ryan. Now that I can hear the music, I realize this. It was pretty freaking loud. Can you guys hear the background music? Now I hear what you guys hear. So I do apologize if I blew any eardrums out over the last few weeks. Let's see. Seb asks, is Cointelegraph Pro Markets 99 what you used to help with Vortex? Yes. You can get the updates on Vortex scores without paying, but I'm okay paying for stuff. If stuff helps, I'll pay for it. Do you have a discount code? No, I don't think they even do anything like that. I just pay the 99 buckarooskies. That's why I put it on here so you guys can check it out. Okay. Hello to Ryan. Hello to Driss. What up? ¿Qué onda? Biotech Breakout on the other side. Emmanuel, what's going on? Ryan, Tube That Pipeline, Scott Hill, Sunil. Okay, so we do have both Scotts. Jeffrey, what's going on? Todd Bishop, S2K Hobo, what up? Let's see, 29 LH06. What happens next? Hello, hello, hello. Of course, Hootie, hello. Hello to everyone. All right. Let's get into it. So, and I don't know why this is new news, but it's news again. We launched Cardano staking this week, and Kraken clients have already, Jesus, now that is a lot. I guess they've staked 200 million Cardano over at Kraken. And it makes sense because it might be nice to have for a lot of people that have assets over on Kraken. You know, Kraken's going to become a bank. That's where my guess is that's where this all goes. But they've applied for banking charter and all this kind of other stuff, I think in Wyoming, but we'll see where that goes. I'm pretty interested in it. So anyway, that's the staking news. You can stake on Kraken. So if you don't want to run a private wallet, why would you want to run a private wallet? Well, you know, if you expose your assets to Kraken, you're also exposing your assets to the IRS. So keep that in the back of your mind. So if you're moving in and out of stuff, common sense. Okay. Let's see. 1 inch is going to be listed on Bitfinex. Great. Which means they're going to have I mean, I guess that's good for 1 inch. It's more exposure. But that's going to mean, you know, you guys know what Bitfinex is. It means leverage, ridiculous leverage, stupid leverage, people doing really, really, really stupid stuff. Yeah. So great. OKB is going to be listed on a few other exchanges. Okay. What's going on with Vortex scores? Well, first of all, you guys see the Cardano has been floating around 169, 170. It got up to 177 this morning, I saw. Kind of cool. Do I think, I mean, it popped up really quickly based on really no news. So are those necessarily safe bumps? You know, is it going to probably give up a little of that? Maybe, but now analysts are calling for $5. Yes. Normally rational people are saying $5 is incoming. I still say we need use utility and adoption, but I'll take it. I got a big old fat ass bag of Cardano and I would love $5 Cardano. We going shopping. We going like, we're not buying it. Anyway, I'm kidding. I'm not, but I am. Okay. What's going on in the Vortex scores? Would you believe the V chain is an 84? This is the first time we've had all 80s on our Vortex scores. So people are having a good time. It's a fun Friday, I guess. V chain's catching a little bit of bump. So that's good. Telcoin is still doing great. It's 4 cents. For any of you guys that got in on that, I had a couple people were like, man, you nailed it. I didn't nail it. I just used the Vortex score. I looked up the coin. The guy that runs the company seems legit. That's as much research as I did. I got in for a day. I took my original investment off the table. It just so happened that it was the day that it did like 66%. So even though I pulled my original investment, my other investment is now worth as much as the original I pulled out. So good, you know, a little bit of luck involved. I only shoot for 25% pops. Now, if you're looking at these scores, 84 down to 82, none of those are buy signal unless you got cojones. These are not buy signals. All right. These are pay attention signals. So you use it with other data. This alone is not enough. It's just another point along many that might influence you in making a decision. So we'll see if any of these grab a 90 over the day. It'd be very interesting to see if they do. Cojones, what up? Mark, what's going on, buddy? Okay. So, and Stellar's on the list. How about that, right? So VeChain, Telcoin, Thorchain, Rune. I'm a big supporter of the Rune. Let me tell you what, there's a couple of things that have been surprising to me today. And I'm going to go to the price list. We haven't been doing that a lot, but I am going to go to the price list. Okay, if you go to the movers, you will see some assets that you've probably never heard of. Ion, don't know what it is. Lisk, do know what it is. It's up 50% today. Pretty big move. I don't know. Elastos, I don't have a clue. Icon, kind of surprising. Qtum makes sense. Qtum's been around. It's been banging around for a long time. Who knows? Anyway, that's the price changes. Twitter volume, Bitcoin Cash ABC, it's down 11% in price though. Ethereum Classic finally starting to drop off a little bit, but it's up, you know, huge Twitter volume. Qtum, AirSwap, Omise Go. Omise goes up 20%. I don't know about Amiseco. For me, it's kind of a pass, but that's just me. Anything, listen, if you're looking at these companies and their whole business model is to do this for Stellar, to support, I mean, not Stellar, for Ethereum, to do this or that, to be a scaling, to be a this, to be a, no, man. Ethereum will solve Ethereum's problems. You don't need another company that their whole business model is go solve Ethereum problems. You know what? That makes you not a layer 1, not a layer 2. I don't even know what layer it makes you. It makes you like a 1.5, right? Like, what are you? Where's your identity, man? Woman or pronoun. Trading volume, Lisk, Ion, Ethereum Classic, Telcoin, and Qtum. Okay, cool. Anything super, super exciting on the news, we'll go over here. I click on Newsquakes. Let's take a look. That the Cardano news seems to be the big news. The 1-inch news. And they have these little fiery things, and that tells you how exciting they are. Oh, that was another thing. The okay, so for those of you that follow IOST, Moonstake is a wallet. It's a staking wallet. This is another idea I had about a few years ago. I was like, why isn't there one wallet where you can stake everything? Everybody told me that was stupid. They told me it was too hard to build. Guess what you have? You have a lot of these wallets that have tons and tons of money, and that's what they do. No one listens. All right. So IOST's partner with Moonstake, and you can. I went through the article. It wasn't super exciting, but it's kind of cool. So great. Good for you. What is cool about Moonstake, and again, I'm not telling anyone to run out and grab it, but it is a wallet. It's online. It's a little wallet you can run where you can stake a bunch of different assets. The danger is if that thing gets pilfered, or if there's some kind of, I don't know, precipitous unwind event. I don't know if you want to be exposed to that, but they manage about 900 million. So good for them. Grimsel, what's going on? And MVIS. Good to see you. And the real J. Cole is in the house. Solid Gold. What up? What up? Okay. Let us continue. So the staking thing for Kraken, 200 million. That seems to be about the biggest deal as far as news. Partnership agreement. So what's cool, you can look at what the news quakes have been, what they consider big news, and what the price effect was. Right? So kind of interesting. It's a way to kind of measure what you think these news events might do to the asset. So there you go. Are there any other notable ones? Oxygen's listed on Bitfinex, and on this day, no one cares. IOST partners with Moonstake. Yes, we got it. BiFi token listed on Liquid. No one cares. ChainSwap partners with Solana-based liquidity provider Radium. Maybe somebody cares. I don't know, man. Some of these tokens are just so far outside my wheelhouse. Okay, let's look at prices for a second. Only because, let me do a refresh. Okay, the Bitcoin 57,569. Cool. 57K. It's been kind of floating around between it got as low as like 53, as you guys saw a few days ago, and about 58-ish. And it kind of it's in a little bit of an envelope. It's in a little bit of a channel. And everybody's like, why isn't it going up? Well, because more people aren't buying it. If more people were buying it, it'd be going up. These things happen. These things take time. Peaks and valleys. Don't stress about it. ADA, buy, sell, hold. I'll tell you, you could try to play Cardano. I think it's risky. Anytime these things, this is price discovery now. So what is the last token we've seen break into price discovery? It was Ethereum last week. People are looking at these protocol layers. You guys get this, right? Price discovery, price discovery, price discovery, price discovery-ish. You see what's happening? I'm not saying a lot of this money is getting sucked back into the protocols, but it seems like the emphasis is on protocol layers right now. And if that's the case, and they're in price discovery, Ethereum went from about 2,100 to 3,550. It put on about 75%. Do you want to stand in the way of Cardano and Polkadot and VET Okay, now VET not so much because it's not really, in my opinion, it's not really a layer one solution. So let's just call it, it's in price discovery, right? And good, and it looks like it, big fat green. But as far as Polkadot, what's coming for Polkadot? In June, you have the parachain auction. That's a big deal. Don't trade. Don't trade against that. Dummies. Don't trade against it. Get out of the way of these things when they have these big sloshing movements. And when they're in price discovery range, a lot of times the movements you're seeing are not retail investors like you and I. It's a lot of quant-based movement. It's a lot of more institutional money. What happens so Polkadot is going to be having their parachain offering. That's a big deal. All through June, end of June, code lock. Cardano goes live. Alonzo and the whole rollout, the finality of Goguen and smart contracts on Cardano. Do you want to stand in the way? Do you want to try to guess? Now, if you were to take a tiny portion of your Cardano and you're already at a gazillion X, which many of you are, and you say, listen, probably over the weekend, this thing quiets down a little bit. Maybe, or it's $1.90. This is the thing you got to be okay with. But I think you should be taking profit back to Bitcoin in a regular, normal cadence. Okay. So me, I'm going to probably lighten the load a little bit over the weekend. If I can catch probably $1.75, $1.80, I will probably trim down a little bit. And I'm willing to accept that it may be $1.90 by the end of the week or $2 next week. I'm okay with that. Because no one ever got poor taking a profit, and you need to consistently take profit. I know the coins are up, and it might do this, it might do that, it might be $5. These analysts are saying $5 Cardano, $5 Cardano. I don't know. None of us know, and they certainly don't know. But what I do know is if you have a certain amount of profit, just book it, put it back into Bitcoin. Or you know what? Another way you can do it, if you guys are getting staking rewards in Cardano, don't sell the underlying asset. Sell your staking rewards. Sell it into Bitcoin, or use your staking rewards to do some other investments in the space. That way you're not touching your principal. But don't leave all your eggs in one basket, even if it's a great basket. Cardano's a hell of a basket, but it's a basket. Yurka, what's going on? Jouge FMG. And if I'm pronouncing that wrong, by all means, put in a little thing and give me the pronunciation. Trofimov, what's up? Okay, so anyway, keep that in mind. Let's go to another song. What else do we got going on? Let me see. Let me not ignore anyone. Darting Uphill, good to see you. Pablo, JJ, Les, Crypto Tweet, Eliala, what's going on? Bill, and Dubai Money, Joe Fernandez. Let's see. To be fair, most of the big ADA rallies didn't happen off major. Yeah, I don't think any of nothing on ADA happens based on news. No one cares. No one seems to care about Cardano news. It's kind of like after the fact. It seems to permutate, or just kind of, it's cooking, it's simmering, and then all of a sudden people go, oh crap, I got to own Cardano. Let's see. Veritax, good to see you, buddy. Been a long couple of weeks. Yeah, people have had some rough times. Not me though. I've had good times. Coin Deep Dive, good to see you. Michael Murphy, obviously across the pond, good to see you. I think there was a song about Cardano. That's funny. ADA is the new BTC. I don't know about that. I think maybe the story is that ADA, Ethereum, Polkadot, and to an extent Cosmos, Cosmos is moving. And I kept looking. Cosmos was dead money for a long time. I have a lot of Cosmos. Not a lot, but it's my other layer one. So I think the greater story is people need to have layer one exposure. Picks and shovels. You guys get this. Buy the picks and shovels. You don't have to guess on what DApp is going to do this and that. You buy the picks and shovels, and you let the market go where it's going to go, and you get to benefit. You get the cow and the milk, so to speak. Let me take that banner off there because I feel like that's just Not important. Okay. Any other notables in the space? Theta had a little bit of bump back up, but it got crushed down pretty good last couple of weeks. VeChain, obviously it's up 10%. It's having a pretty great day. What else? What other notables did I see? Well, other than Cosmos, Cosmos is crushing like yesterday and today. It bumped up to like $25. I'm looking at them like, damn, do I take profit? And then it bumped up to $31. And you start thinking, man, my staking rewards aren't that much, but if I'm getting 1 or 2 Cosmos a week, that's $60, 30 to $60 just out of hyperspace. Gracias. Mana, cool. You can't really, at least I haven't found anywhere to stake Mana yet. So it'd be cool if we could find that. But here we go. Holochain starting to climb back up out of the, it's been on a downward kind of tear. This is not one I recommend. It's just one that I'm in because I've been in for so long. If I have pennies invested in it and it's been a good return. Engine, $2.71. It's coming up about 6%. Graph token, up about 5%. So we're just seeing just an overall kind of an update. IOST, obviously, because of that news about the Moon wallet. Because I have a lot of IOST that's not staked. It's not doing nothing. So, but I don't know if I'm willing to risk it for, I don't know, 5, 7, 9%. I'll go and look this weekend and figure out what they're paying and see if that Moon wallet thing seems safe. My guess is if they're going to do it, then there'll be other places that do it. 1 inch, it's over $7. I don't know. I'm having a harder and harder time making an argument to myself to own 1 inch, but I certainly do like using 1 inch. And let me tell everyone really quick, because I just looked at it. 1 inch is paying 9.65% to stake. It's not nothing. Okay. It's not nothing. Oh, you guys can't see that. That's right. That'd be another window. AR token. Oh, okay. So AR, my expectation is in June, this does very well. I'm on a verge of making a play where I might actually take some of the recent profit I made in Cosmos and put it into AR. I'm thinking about it. I'm just thinking about it. I think this is an unloved asset, and I think it's going to do really well. Flow sitting about $30, nothing special there. TVK, we're not super excited about it. Matter of fact, I am going to take TVK off the list until it does something exciting. Do something. And what I mean, I'm going to leave it up here, but I'm taking it off my list of things that I'm not going to add to TVK. Great, you got some marketing. Great, you got some licensing. But you know what? Flow is crushing you. Do something. That little meme where it's like poking Bitcoin with a stick. Do something. Origin's had a rough month. There's no way around it. Fetch, pretty quiet, but staking is great. And they got a bunch of stuff coming along down the pike. Stormix, pretty quiet, down on the month. Wax, still getting my tops cards. It's been pretty flat, but it's had an okay month, an okay year. Nothing super dramatic. Audio, it's been pretty much flat, right? Just kind of overall just flat on the week. It's down a little bit, but flat week, month, year. But I will say this, the staking is freaking great. You get the staking rewards are dope. It's just these huge boom. AGI, bell of the ball right now. Great year, kind of a flat month, but the DAO token, the Singularity DAO token, very excited about that. Participated yesterday. There weren't a lot of tokens to go around. For everybody that was like, oh man, I didn't get in, don't feel bad. There were only a few tokens. I got a few of us got a few, but it wasn't like none of us are going to get, we don't know. But if you had AGI before April 17th, guess what? You're going to get tokens anyway, right? If you had it on your MetaMask wallet, or if you had it in AGI staked, if you had AGI before April 17th or on April 17th when they took the snapshot, you're going to get free Singularity DAO tokens. Super dope. All right. Matter of fact, even if you were staking through some of the liquidity pools, you will also get it as long as you had it. before April 17th. Okay. You'll be able to buy it I believe, come March, I think 13th is a generation event. When is that? Oh, next week. So we'll talk about it next week when it happens. We'll talk about it when it happens. New kind of network. Kind of doing a bunch of nothing, but it didn't do a bunch of nothing over the year. It's still up 38% on the month, and it's up 44x on the year. So don't write them off just yet. I added CardStar because someone was like, "You got to add CardStar. It's the aggregator for projects for Cardano and well, it's up 20% today. It's up 43% of the week, 104. So it's doing pretty good. Am I going to chase it at $37? No. The volume is dust. If that's accurate, I don't know if that's accurate. There's not even a market cap. So I don't know what's going on for CardStar. I don't know if you should invest in it. I'm certainly not telling anyone to invest in it. But someone seems to be buying the shit out of it. So there we go. Cool. We'll do a little bit of a Q&A, and then we will get on with our lives. Let's see. Boop. Cardano Kickstarter. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, no, it looks cool. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to chase anything that's $40 after I missed it for that long, unless it's just such a compelling argument, or unless I can see, what the market cap is, perhaps. Like that. Just that little thing. The market cap. BZ, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Pablo, question. When did you add cards and where do I get it? I don't know where to get it. You want to find out? Here's how you find out. Go to ProCoinTelegraph, cards. Let's see. I'm not even finding it. Oh, it's not even tracking it. So I don't know. So go to CoinMarketCap. Oh, it's on Gate. That's right. It is on Gate. Yeah. So good one. Solid Gold says it's on Gate. Any thoughts on BTT or DGB? BTT, listen, Digibyte, no, but BTT, if they can get their act together and get past, the frustration of having any involvement with Justin Sun, maybe. So yeah. Okay. Where do you stake Audius? You stake Audius directly with Audius. And let me give you their website. I will put it in the comments. It is dashboard. Putting it in right now. So that's in the comments. Let me actually do a banner in case anybody staking Audius here. Go here. It's not a link. Just go there. Dashboard.audius.org, and then you can set up your account. You have it in your MetaMask, and you link it over, and then you delegate it. And yes, you got to burn some Ethereum to make it happen, but then you get paid. And the getting paid part's pretty good. I've been getting, close to what they claim, this kind of 30%-ish staking. Yeah, it's been pretty accurate. Some days it doesn't report until the end of the week. It's normally, sometimes it reports on Thursdays, but it seems to have been reporting like on Friday or whatever. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Staking is really good. The staking for Near is really good. The 1-inch staking is great. It's 9%, but where else are you gonna get 9%? The Flow staking is not the greatest. But again, that's done with Flow. The Fetch staking is good. The AGI staking is kind of not great, but it's safe. You get these assets, get them off the exchanges. They're safe. This is the key. Don't take risks you don't have to take, right? You stake your assets. They're out of your hands. You feel great. You're like, okay, cool. I'm not going to do something stupid. I'm not going to go trading them back and forth. It's nice, man. Okay, I'm making a killing. Let's see, on Nerve staking, because essentially free to stake with BSC. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's awesome. Make that money, man. You want to monetize the money. especially right now when we're in this market where the assets are growing. Get paid in the assets. Yeah, I actually asked the people over at Money Map, I said, I want to get paid in Bitcoin. They said, we don't know if we can do that. I said, well, let's figure that out. I want to get paid in US funny money. I want to get paid in dollar unit, in currency units that rhyme with Bitcoin because they're Bitcoin. Okay, I get paid in Cardano too. I would get paid in Cardano, but not. It would have to be pegged to something. It'd have to be Cardano pegged to Bitcoin. I want to get paid in Bitcoin. I'll just buy Bitcoin with Cardano, but I want to get paid in Bitcoin, or I'll buy Cardano with Bitcoin. Anyway, whatever. Khalil, what's going on? Okay, any thoughts on XDC? I don't have any thoughts on XDC, unfortunately. It's outside of my wheelhouse as far as things that I watch. When did you? Oh, yeah, we talked about that. We added cards, and you can get it on Gate. OGN has a nice correction. Took position there. OGN. OMG is doing well lately. Let's see. Hoop and Tony asks, how do I convince my YOLO friend of not constantly buying the latest coin that did a 10x in 2 days? You can't, dude. People just chase green arrows. That's it. There is no way to convince people to be smarter than they are. Everybody chases green candlesticks, even people that seem kind of smart. They all chase green candlesticks. That's it. It doesn't matter. There's no way to stop it. You know what I do? I actually tell people to just go all in. Like, what should I do? Go all in, dude. Yeah, go all in. And then you know what? They'll get nuked, and then they'll be like, and it's all gone. And they're like, why'd you say that? I'm like, well, you're gonna do it anyway. Fools and their money. Let's see. How often do Vortex scores go over 90? I'm debating on signing up. I'd say I get 1 to 2 a week, 1 to 2 plays. And that doesn't, listen, just because the Vortex score goes over 90 doesn't mean it's a buy. It's just that so far, every single one of them has worked. All of them. But it doesn't mean that they will keep working. Is Vidi on your radar? You know what? I own some. But it was a tiny little position. It's a lottery ticket. But yes, I own some. Trying to force, yeah. Let's see. Chasing candlesticks is like trying to catch a fall. Yes. Well, it's just like there's too much that goes into it. These things are too complex for you to simply trade because the price went up or the price went down. You know, let's look right here on. Let me go to the top 6. Okay, when you look at these top 6. Just because they're in now, these happen to all be going up because everything's going up today. But look at Stellar. Stellar's down, and yet it's an 82. I've seen them when they've been rated a 90, but the price was down. So it doesn't mean that everything that you touch is gonna be a winner. It just means that looking backwards, statistically, you're in the wheelhouse where this play could be a winner, if that makes sense. Let's see. Learn how to buy and stake Cardano. Wow, Kraken is really pushing Cardano hard. Good for them. Okay, so my guess is a lot of people are going to hear about Cardano over the weekend. Don't forget the Thor chain. Don't forget the V chain. Keep your eyes peeled, so to speak. What else? 775 million market cap. January 1st, according to CoinMarketCap, that's like 210% increase just 5 months. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, this was just a quick one. I'm glad that I think we've got all the sound stuff sorted out. Yeah, I thought no show too. But Andrew is a genius. And so apparently we've got the sound working and everything's fine. Is MetaMask easy to use? Yes, but you don't leave assets on MetaMask. MetaMask is a gateway to moving ERC20 assets around. Don't think that you shouldn't be leaving stuff in MetaMask. It's a lot of risk. Someone could use one of these little scammy things and there's a million ways. You want to use, I think the best way is to have your assets on a Ledger X. because Ledger X gives you a lot of dexterity. Not Ledger X, the trading platform, the Nano Ledger X, the little thumb drive device that you get directly from Ledger. Don't buy it off eBay. Don't buy it off Amazon. Ledger Nano X, you get it. You use MetaMask as the middleman. You have your Ledger, you have MetaMask, and then you have the World Wide Webs. Make sense? That's the safest way that I've determined. Why haven't Reddit people made the Doge veterinarian connection and pumped vet? Stumped. Bimps, they're just not that smart. Okay. That is kind of funny. Y'all should check out Pirate Chain. Oh God, no. Okay. Mortgage your house on. Yeah. Go big or find a cardboard box. That's right. Okay. Stellar at 82. Why I don't get it. Remember, this is based on a bunch of factors. Twitter volume, price change, trading volume, historical precedent. And remember too, a lot of these tokens, they will go up in perceived value or tradable value when other tokens go up, because what happens is there's a dislocation between the normal price pairings. Does that make sense? Things trade at a normal relationship, and when those relationships are stretched, then there's a lot of quant-based dislocation trading that comes in and simply buys up the losers and pulls them up. You want to understand that. There's not always an answer. There's very rarely an answer by why this, why that. When you see a lot of these assets moving, there's very rarely one answer. You know, when they have these articles, here's why this happened. Bullcrap. They don't know why it happened. They know that this is a contributing factor, one of many. That's it. There are, to quote George Gammon, the guy that stiffed us, by the way, he was supposed to be on the show 2 days ago. George, your videos are awesome, but dude, seriously, you're not that big of a deal. And he stiffed us. So what happened is he agreed to do the show because Jeff had asked him, I guess, Jeff and Emil. And then his secretary looked and said, well, we don't have enough subscribers. Because they looked at the YouTube, which you guys know, we got our YouTube shut down. We lost all our subs. We had to start over. And so they looked at that and then they politely canceled. So George, buddy, George Gammon, you're out there. I know you're not listening because you're too big now. You're big shit now. But I remember just a year ago when there was like 18,000 followers and I was one of them. And now George is big shit. He's too big for Crypto and Coffee. He's too big for us. But even though I still like his content and I think he's a great guy, I guess I get it. Why be on some small YouTube show? Makes sense. So here's what I will say. Just like the man, the myth, the legend, there are no certainties, only probabilities. You just want to look at the statistical anomalies and not buy into them. Don't buy into the hype. Don't buy into the myths. Try to have some underlying fundamental story with which you understand the token. That's funny. Ella Paul, you my man. So have some underlying fundamental story for, that you use to analyze these assets for yourself so that you know what you own. And if you can't explain all of the assets in your portfolio, then at least be honest that you realize that those are lottery tickets or that that's simply just a quick trade. You know what I'm saying? YouTube just kicked off CoinDesk TV. Really? That's crazy. God. Hologram, thanks for the hit. You should get back at George by having George from Crypto RUS on Get That George rivalry. Yeah. George on George. Some George on George crime. So this weekend, here's what I want everybody to do. I want you guys to look at your portfolios and look if there's any places where you should be taking some profit. And if it's not taking some profit, if there's some rebalancing that needs to occur based on the recent movements up and down and right and left of these assets, be honest with yourself about what you own. Okay. Do a little cleanup. Did you ever get your engrave? No, I haven't gotten my engrave. I'm going to have to, I don't like to keep bugging him, but I'm going to bug him. I'm going to hit up Ruben. I'm going to say, dude, what up, man? What up? So here we go. I will see you guys Monday. Now it is happening that we're going to do a deal with Money Map Press. So we're going to be on broadcasting with them at least 3 days a week. And I think it's going to be a really early morning show. And I'll get all that information. It'll be a little bit more subdued. There will be no profanity. It's different, but it is what it is. So yeah, stay safe. Don't do anything stupid. Okay, real quick. Charles won't come on. And I'll tell you why Charles won't come on. Because he said he would come on. Matter of fact, I have a recording of him on a live stream saying, Crypto and Coffee, I would love to come on the show. Schedule it with this dude. I emailed that mother trucker, not Charles, but I emailed the other dude. Now, this is what's crazy. Background. Charles and I have chatted many times on, not Discord, Telegram. Charles and I have gone back and forth on Discord a lot. Like, say 10 or 15 times where he's answered. So they go back and forth because he's a legit dude. And he's kind of a busy guy. I don't expect him to, but he has. However, when I tried to book his whatever thing with us, the guy never returned to email. Not Charles. Charles is doing Charles stuff. His booker, the guy that books the interviews with Charles. Over and over. I sent 4, 5, 6 emails. I'm like, I'm out. I'm done. So no. So Charles won't come on. And but yeah, it would be a lot of fun. It'd be a lot of fun to talk to Charles. I imagine it'd be a lot like, kind of talking to, Jeff Snyder and Emil, where you're talking to a group of individuals that know so much and you want to ask them like a gazillion questions, but we don't have a gazillion hours. Tete, Buckley, good to see you guys. All right, let's call today. Let's roll out tonight. Let's see, the most penalty push-ups. I had a 220 day last week for one of those rants. You guys remember that one? It was ugly. Yeah, there was 220 push-ups I had to do. Chest big as hell. Looks like I had boobs. Will I go back to Raging Bull? No, I will not be working with Raging Bull. Nothing against Raging Bull. We just couldn't find, we couldn't get it done. So I'll be working with Money Map Press. Who knows? Maybe in the future, Raging Bull will cut that check. But they wanted to go with somebody other. There's 2 other guys, cool guys, that they were working with, and they wanted me to play third fiddle, second fiddle, second string, whatever it is, which I'm okay with. I don't mind that, but you're not gonna come at me with money, bro. Come at me with money. Don't come at me with like a discount. Listen, there's no discount code. This is the discount code. I do this show and we all have fun. But if you're going to get me on your station, there's no discount code. Respectfully, I make too much fucking money to do some old half-ass show for $0. I'm going to do this show where I can have fun and cuss and do whatever. And then I can go grab coffee and be happy and enjoy my day. I enjoy this. Most of you guys enjoy this. Well, listen, the people that don't enjoy this already beat it. They already booked it. But for those of you that have stuck with it, and also same thing for the group, the Coin Alert group and the Discord and stuff like that. When you're in a good community and when you're not. That's why Coin Alert keeps growing. That's why this show, day by day, we keep growing and growing and growing, just like we were growing the other one. But once someone puts you on the payroll, there's all these expectations. And one of the expectations, and I can tell you because I don't have any animosity. The people at Raging Bull are super cool. I like all of them. They're really cool guys. Matter of fact, a couple of them I'm helping, steer some of their money around. So nothing wrong with them at all. It's just that the situation they wanted to put me in was one where it was one of subservience. And this is, for me, is not so good. It's, for me, this position is not going to work. Я думаю, что нет. Я не хочу Это. Я очень жал. Но дури. Okay. So let's see. I think we'll call it a day. Let me see. I'm going to get a couple more real quick questions, and because I did kill you guys for an hour. The other show tonight is going to be Jerry Hall and Brady, and I believe they're talking to a tax specialist in the crypto space. Probably good to listen to. It will be on Theta. So if you're here on Theta, my Theta peeps, you will get to see it live and for free. Please enjoy it, and please comment and have some fun. Nick asks, apologies, joined late. Not sure if you have an opinion on RSR. Curious on this one. I don't have an opinion on it. I'll try to take a look at it. I don't have an opinion. Let's see. It's too soon to comment on the knowledge of the new crypto guide RB. Your energy levels clearly much higher. He's just different, man. He's different. And we all come from different perspectives. I'm early crypto guy, and he's later crypto guy. It's just a different way of looking at the same space. You guys know this. My brother was a miner in 2010. And Leroy and I got into crypto. Well, our first taste was 2014. But we didn't really materially invest until late 16. But anyway, so the long story short is, it's different strokes for different folks. I am on the more conservative side, and that works for a lot of people, and it doesn't for others. So there you go. The time for Jerry's show tonight is going to be 6 p.m. Pacific time. So do your math accordingly. That would be 9 Eastern time. 8. It would be 8 Central time. There you go. Okay, cool. Marge Gary, what's going on? Let me see if there's any other questions I need to knock out, and then we will call it a day. Sheeb is now trading on Bitch. It's so ridiculous. It's all so ridiculous. It doesn't matter. Yeah, Janet Yellen is so old. God. Yeah, of Pepe. Does Janet Yellen remind you? Do you guys remember when Janet Yellen was speaking and someone held up the sign "Buy Bitcoin" behind her? It was awesome. You can go look up Janet Yellen "Buy Bitcoin." There's a dude that wrote "Buy Bitcoin" and held it up. How right was he? Yeah. So, okay. Kingston dude, good to see you, man. All right. Let's call it a day. Have a great one. Stay out of trouble. Yuri, drink vodka. Da. Znаю. Have a good one. Stay out of trouble. Don't do anything my poor insolvent drunk, strung out of meth grandmother wouldn't do. And just for those of us that don't remember, there is only one king.
It's the one and only Digo Double G. Snoop Dogg. You know what happened with this?
I don't know why that always. There's another one. Here, let me show you the other one. That one makes me laugh, but this one's also kind of funny. Look at the graph.
Turn down for what? Turn down for what?
It's a little. Why is it always funny? Every time. It's funny every time. Anyway, don't do anything my poor insolvent drunk, strung out on meth grandmother wouldn't do. She's high again, so everything is good. And apparently her little consultation with the Ouija board was good. So she said Dat Cardano do. Whatever that means.
Hey, this is the prophet with Nick Black. It's time to chit chat. You know nothing about blockchain. We here to fix that. You want the news on them new stocks? This where you get that. So go and grab you a nice chair. It's time to sit back and talk to profit. Hey, hey, you talking to the prophet. Hey, hey. We talking condos and nice clothes and driving Lambos. I remember them night codes, we couldn't stand those. We tried to drive on them house roads, but had to stay low. Now there's solutions to hard bills we couldn't pay for. I talked to profit to get some profit, we couldn't change the top. If it's a stock and I need a cop it, I wait for him to drop it. Ain't no option, let's get it poppin'. We chillin' in the trap. I need some crypto, put it in my pocket by any means I rock. This is the profit with Nick Black. It's time to chit chat. You know nothing about blockchain, we here to fix that. You want the news on them new stocks, this where you get that. So go and grab you a nice chair. It's time to sit back and talk to profit. Hey, hey, you talking to the prophet. Hey, hey, you talking to the prophet.